you on, shall we? So, we're going into the boss's office. There's a couple things that concern me about this. The first...
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Oh, that's not how doors work. Wow. The first thing that concerns me is that Clive was mentioning his employer. That might not be this employer, but I'm a little concerned about that. I got up to stretch, and then I went to the bathroom. So, small break. Alright, well now we know Reginald Scott has done first aid. We know that much, that's good. You've been drawing? Still in the sketching phase, now the line art's done, I'm about to add flat colors. That's so cool. Alright, well there's our intercom if we want to talk to Peggy. Took the doggos out, grabbed Amazon packages, grabbed a few drinks, fed the dogs. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. I guess that's where Clive was putting all his post-it notes and stuff for his, like, conspiracy wall. Alien sightings. Ask Jeannie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue. Okay. That's spooky and dark. Got a receipt for Chalupa Cabras. A soda for $1.20, nachos for $3.50. Chalupa for $7.20. Churros $3.50. Salsa is just free. Tomato salsa is also free, if I'm reading that right. Unless this is 80, I can't tell. You were zooming. I'm glad we're all so invested. Overdue tapes. We did, you know what? I did see tapes at Jeannie's station. Acts forever. Need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back original protag and villain. Oh, we got a floppy. I think. I suppose I'll officially decide to tell my husband to play this tomorrow and I'll be there for it. Just don't tell him anything. Especially about like the spook at the beginning. Hint, very important date. Remember, Reggie Jr.'s birthday is on 9/10, not 10/9. Last year was a disaster. So, child's birthday is an option, because that would be a 4-number digit, but I want to go find those tapes, because I have suspicions. Better not make another bang on the door. Here we go. Is it this one? Ask me again. Are these just tapes? I was assuming maybe there might be like a date or something to them, but... Jeannie, good luck. I'm so proud of you. Make lots of friends and work hard. Love, Mom. Don't mess it up. I thought that was something. Yeah, we're missing Acts 4, right? And that's what he was saying on that note. I think. It was something about Acts 4. bear with. I'm gonna turn up my brightness again. I turned it down. But... Acts forever. Need to write pitch document. You know what? I think there is only 3. I think that is, his pitch for the next Axe movie. How about that? Okay, so 0910. Unless the safe is his son's not birthday. Let's try 0910 first. Was it 1009? There is the floppy disk, that's true. Is this, oh. I got it. I feel like I'm in Fallout.
Could this be it?
Deep cuts, top secret. Pizza delivery killer who kills a pizza cutter. Isn't that what we threatened earlier? Terrifyingly, there's never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him as a final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on 11/07. Very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this into the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie like Act 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponty's Pizza for the launch. 110. 1 out of 10 orders just receive a pizza cutter and tickets to the movie? 11/07 then.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. There's no button to grab. Oh. Okay. What do we got here? We got... John Hedges. Why am I down here again? It's been 5 minutes. You saw the news? No. What's going on? I'm busy solving murders. What's going on? Is there good things? Is it Xenoblade? Are we talking Xenoblade? What this? If it's a Rickroll, I swear. Nintendo Music. What's this? Is it like an app? Enjoy Nintendo game music now on your smart device. Nintendo Music features a variety of tracks and Nintendo franchises, plus curated playlists based on characters, in-game moments, and moods. From recent releases to nostalgic classics, even more music will be added in the future. Is there Animal Crossing GameCube? That's my only question. I had not heard about that arc, thank you. I think everyone in here is just kind of so focused on what we're doing. I appreciate that, thank you. If there's Animal Crossing GameCube, if they have the jam, enjoy Cat Lover. I'm gonna have to watch that later. Thank you for sharing. Forrest Nash, this is our personnel file. Now why, okay, so sorry, what I was saying just beforehand. We came down here to figure out who had first aid training, right? Is that what we were here for? So far, Ark, so far. So we already know that Reginald Scott. Oh wait, Reggie. That's the boss, isn't it? No, I'm dumb, don't mind me, don't mind me. I was like, I already know who has first aid training. And someone to drive them. Unless they can drive. But then again, they probably should focus on the guy who's dying. I think so. I think Nintendo's gonna start going ham on people who re-upload their music. Jenny, not too much. Okay. So already right off the bat, Nash, Forrest, that idiot, they're not gonna know nothing. That's us. Yeah, if you already have NSO, perfect. I saw ACNH, but nothing about the others. Well, a girl can dream. Who's this one? John Hedges. Blue, have a good sleep. Sorry, not the little bald boy's room carrying on. Newsreader. Nancy Drive. Where was... This is good, right? We're near Nancy Drive? John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he is a war medic, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said the last 3 times too. Is it un-American to reprimand a war vet? John might be it. I know he did not get recent first aid training, but he's at 14 Nancy Drive, which is close to where we need to be. It's like 25 Nancy Drive, right? Because he has equipment. Potentially. So I think that is an option. Options go behind the computer. Don't you make more noises at me, alright? I swear to God. 22 Nancy Drive, that's a lot closer. Karen Lawson. So we knew Karen that skipped over it, right? Started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They're even doing training getaways to improve efficiency.
Noises.
Noises. I hope not it, Sue. That's like one of my favorite things. Update, I'm starting to suspect that these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa, first aid training, and Teddy Gallows Jr. station visit. So I think, Karen is like a no. You were very close by. You could drive if the other person is not capable of driving. So I'll put that there, but... Axe down lane. So already right off the bat, Bradley. Spent an awful lot of time together. I don't realize she's so interested in Brad's work. At missing most of our first aid training session, Brad made a joke about practicing mouth to mouth, and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Okay, so screw Brad. So Brad is no. Sorry, this is like really awkward. Why is this not working? Oh, I need to hold it. Whoops. Barbara, receptionist. Really getting on well with all the staff here. Give her great feedback. Got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddie, and Lord Winston. Okay, you know what? We found out the names for all those kitties at the reception desk, so everything is okay. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. Yeah, so we already know that Barbara was busy during first aid, so you are entirely unhelpful. I didn't even check the address. Did anyone see the address on that one? I was not looking.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file?
Heh.
You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't.
Yeah, but you're sus as heck.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna read your
We
file.
need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Peggy Weaver, producer, 59. I've never been seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen, and Barbara have really become a little family already. Maybe we need to run this station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on the Scream. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could just leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event, this time first aid training, because of their training sessions. Their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training sessions at a bar? Yeah, we could read our file too. I know we brought the umbrella app to her. So Peggy, obviously useless. Also, Dave, welcome on in. That does say 8 hours.
Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing?
I'm
We don't
busy.
have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates.
It was
I really
chat.
shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
But yeah, welcome on in if you all are just joining us. We are currently just sitting under 8.5 hours for stream today. We're trying to get through the entirety of a wonderful game called Killer Frequency. It's a lot of fun. Horror comedy set in 1987 where you play as a late night radio DJ who's trying to stop people from being murdered by a serial killer who's out and about tonight. Forrest Nash. I can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, but his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station. But honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Forrest isn't really integrating with the team, seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when he gets settled. I paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to develop a relationship of sorts pretty quickly, which is odd because we sure don't have the show budget to pair him with Karen. Which is good, sorry. Okay, so that's ours. So I think the two people who we want is... Oh, that was me. That was me. I dropped that. And it made a noise. John Hedges, I think, because he's a paramedic and he has supplies. Or he was an army paramedic. And Karen, because she lives very close by and potentially she could drive. She did not go to first aid training, though. I think that's what I'm going with. How do we feel about this? I don't think anyone else was of any help. Yeah. Okay. I figure having like a backup driver is a good idea. You think John might be a better candidate? Who was John again? Sen Ponte. Oh no, we're talking about the same guy, yeah. But yeah, the only reason why I'm bringing up Karen is because of the ability to drive. And like, I'm thinking if we can call her and John. If he has equipment that he needs to transport to the person and then they can drive to the hospital. Does that make sense? I'm just wondering if it has to be one person. I don't think anyone else could do it. I hope I'm right. But yeah. I heard a spooky noise out here. Say John first. Will do. The name on the board was Reginald. It was the boss. It took me a second to realize it's Reggie. It's phone Dawn. Hi. Still don't trust you. Oh, you... Do you not want to talk to me? That's weird. Did I not get everything I needed? Oh, did I need to talk from downstairs? Don't tell me I have to go back down. Just ignore me then, why don't you? Rude. Getting real tired of your nonsense, Peggy. Fine. This button.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
Sorry, it's too bright again and I can't see my options. The brightness in this game could use some tweaking. Did he have booze earlier? He's going into shock. I think they said shock,
God,
right?
it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might...
We should have secured the knife. It's in his leg. We should have secured the knife earlier. And I do think we did it right, but like I had a nasty feeling they're gonna do something silly there. Also, yeah, you're right, there might be contrast.
I'm hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest. We need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
I think John Hedges.
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now.
I'm glad
Let's
she
go.
remembered because I didn't.
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously, I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Why don't you just do it, Peggy? You could want to take over my show. I was gonna say, wasn't it like, you know, try to keep him awake and stuff like that, and he passed out? Every time you save someone, would have gotten away from it. Wouldn't have got. You can tell it's been 8.5 hours. Would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling broadcasters.
You're gonna love this next track.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
I am ready.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. When you're ready, shut the music off.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest! It's me, Roller Ricky.
Ah.
Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Yeah, I think he might have something to tell us.
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Dawn will not be the name. It's probably gonna be... What was the name? Carrie Cartwright or something? I can't remember what it was.
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw the goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
And Maxie.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
If it's Ponty, I swear to God.
I know him. You love him. This is Roddy Snatcher with his new single, Final Breath. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
You seem far too happy about this.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
Oh, Leslie.
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now. We got
Just
back
one?
into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten worse. It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'm trying to think logically. It's 87. I wasn't born yet, but like, if someone was to cut a phone line to an entire town, there isn't just one line for an entire town, right? Like, logically, there's multiple, or like, I have no idea how they do that, but okay.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Yeah, I guess it does depend on the size of the
Bringing you
town.
back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over, but for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Ah!
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off.
I do
So,
want to talk
I
to
might
him.
feel even better than either of you.
Because he approached
Take it easy until you
Whistling
get to St.
Man.
Gabriel's.
I will.
as if he knew them.
Before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
Hey, Ira,
I'm
how
part
are
of
you?
the reason my best friend
And Wine
is
Dolly as
dead,
well, by the way. Welcome on in.
Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh, yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still on air? How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement.
Down in the basement.
We picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.